Hello, Imaginers. It's Kyla Martin coaching you to the career and life that you imagine living. And today I want to talk to you about continuations. I was watching this extraordinary documentary on Netflix called Restless Creature. And it was about a principal ballerina with the New York City Ballet. If you love ballet or just an amazing story, I highly recommend this documentary. But this principal dancer had been with the New York City Ballet for 30 years, which for a dancer is unprecedented. Your body tends to break down, much like athletes, long before you would ever reach that time frame. And what was interesting about her is that she hadn't really thought about moving into coaching or teaching or sort of the next traditional evolution for a dancer. She wanted her life to be an evolution of actually dancing. And so she began exploring what that would look like. And I started thinking about when my clients come to me and they say, I don't know how to transition my life and career into the one that I really want. I don't want to have to start over. I don't want to have to go back to school necessarily. I don't want to have to give up the financial success that I've reached, the level of responsibility that I have created, the level of intellectual stimulation that I've created. And much like this dancer, it is not a start and stop. It is simply a continuation. And she actually created her own company, her own pieces that were called Restless Creature. Because for her, being restless was the notion that she wanted a continuation. She didn't want a stop and start to what she was doing. She knew that her body would not be able to continue as a prima ballerina, but she also knew that there was many other options for her. And so she created her own path to that. And so on the road to your life imagined, I want you to think about, where is there restlessness in your life? When I think about being restless, it tends to be either something that I don't want to face, something that I don't want to think, something that I don't want to do. But there's this feeling that sort of emerges that makes you feel restless. For me, it feels kind of like a vibration in my body. And it's usually my body trying to tell me that there's something that I need to investigate. And for me, in my own path, my career certainly was a continuation. It was using all of the knowledge and information and success and connections and experience that I had created my whole career, my educational life, and I used all of that for the career and the life that I have now. And for most of my clients, that's exactly what they do as well. It is truly a continuation. They don't start over. They don't start again. They don't start at the beginning. It's simply creating a shift, creating a new lens for that continuation of what they want to do next. So the next time you're feeling restless, I encourage you to think about, where is that thought or feeling coming from? What is it potentially that you're avoiding, that you are not facing? But there's that vibration in your body, there's that urgency that's telling you to go after that, to take a small step toward it, to create a bridge that will get you there, to explore the continuation. Restlessness, I believe, can be such a powerful whisper in our life. And for so many of my clients, the whispers have been there for a long time. It's just starting to connect those dots, build some bridges, understand what's holding them back, which usually is fear of failure. But here's the amazing thing. They've been successful at everything they've ever done. So why wouldn't they be successful at this? What if that restlessness is telling them that it's time to start to take that next step, that continuation, to continue forward, to continue exploring what is going to create that continuation for them. If you follow my work, you know that I believe that fear is the greatest robber of the life and career that we imagined. And if we can understand it and navigate it and understand that a lot of it is just left over from previous generations, it did serve them when there was actually fear, when there was actually a danger. But for so many of us today, the chaos of the world feels like fear. It feels like there's danger. But for the most part, there usually isn't. It's usually thoughts that we have been recycling in our head, thoughts and belief systems that we've been believing for so long that they're just on rinse and repeat. I believed so many things for so many years that I didn't even know I was believing. Thoughts and beliefs about entrepreneurs, thoughts and beliefs about leaving corporate America, thoughts and beliefs about financial security, thoughts and beliefs about what you can make as an entrepreneur. None of them were true. None of them served me. And that restlessness that I used to feel is what pointed to that continuation of where I was going. And again, for so many of my clients, it points to their path as well. On the road to your life imagined, I hope that you will take a small step this week toward those restless vibrations, to exploring that continuation. Check out my website at Kyla Martin Consulting for some resources. And as always, I'm cheering you on to the career and life that you imagined. Take care.